we will have our core training. One day we will have our projects that we are going to
Okay.
using the requirement. Like that it will go. Uh, so our requirement. So on that day we capture some requirement. These are the requirements that we captured. There needs to be a signal to reflect all weather radar or lidar and camera usage. So uh, what type of the camera that we are, what type of that is the um, camera, otherwise the image capturing device that we use, right? That we have to uh, mark that status should be whether it is an all-weather one or radar and camera, lidar and camera. These should be marked in signal. This is one requirement. There needs to be a signal somewhere to mark object analyzing system. There is a image recognition, sorry, object analyzing system like what it does based on the image captured, it will understand whether that is an object, whether it is a pedestrian or it an object. Like that it will understand, right? For that we have a software object analyzing system with a software module that is there. uh, so I believe we can have some signal for it, but from my view it is also not, we no need it, as it is not communicated from any other module. It is inside the camera, inside the our what's that? Uh, ADAS itself it is there. So it is a part of ADAS. So we don't need a signal for this. So we will ignore this requirement. The next thing is there needs to be a signal to mark pedestrian detector or not. So the signal should be like there should be a signal because the detected image can be a human being, otherwise something else. So if how they will ensure that the detected object is a human being or a pedestrian based on the human feature like a eigenvector, facial recognition, using that whether there is a human is present, like that we can deduct using eigenvectors is a mathematical concept. Using that we can deduct whether it is a human being, like that. So if it is not, if there is no human attribute present, they will mark that as an other object other than pedestrian. So for this also we need a signal because this ADA going to communicate whatever that is detected, right? After recognizing, after processing the image, it has to send some status signal to display module, otherwise a driver information module. Why? Based on the status received, the driver information module will display in the it will display the in his driver info module has its own display. In that it will display pedestrian detector, otherwise other object detected, like that. So to so the ADAS is giving some status signals to driver information module, otherwise a display module. There needs to there needs to be a G value communicated to the braking system. So we have to, from once we detected that there is a pedestrian, we have to communicate from a G value. The G value is communicated towards braking systems. If that is the case, the output module, the module which outputs the thing is G value. G value, sorry, ADAS. ADAS is giving some G value input to braking system. So if the braking system may be ABS or something like that, to that it will send the G value. The ABS will process that G value and then it will adjust the braking according to that. There is a system called risk analysis system. There are two things. One is an object analysis system, risk analysis system. Object analysis system will extract the image attributes. It will analyze the image captured and will analyze and will extract the image features. Then the risk analysis system will analyze those features extracted. For example, position, and then I think there are some parameters like I think we went on that when we went through on that day. Let me open the document. I put that document here. Where it went? Software time can online. Let me copy it into this folder. After training, SRS. Yeah. So what are the things it extracts? The object analyzing system, after analyzing it, it extracts some features that has been explained in our that diagram, state diagram, collision avoidance, use case diagram. In this use case diagram, what they are seeing, it extracts some parameters. Yeah, position, speed, direction, each pedestrian. These are the values that it detects. So this the object analyzing system is part of ADAS. It extract these parameters from the image, and then it sent to another algorithm called risk analyzer. This risk analyzer will find out whether okay, the direction is so and so, but he is a pedestrian, the risk is very high. If that is the case, it will activate the brakes. So we have to apply the brakes because the object is detected. Okay, if it is a false triggering, otherwise the object is moved out from our the from our camera. That means they crossed the vehicle. If that is the case, okay, the object is moved, so it is out of our focus. So there is no possibility of risk uh, hitting him. So the risk is very low. Otherwise, no risk at all. If that is the case, they will accelerate the car. So this is what the risk analyzer will do. Okay, so uh, here they have given only camera and lidar, but they didn't give another one called all weather camera, I believe, something like that only, no? They told here. All weather radar. This all weather radar they didn't speak about. Otherwise, whether it is another name for this, that also we don't know. um, I think let us check the lidar in Google. The lidar will stand of light detection and ranging is a remote sensing method or uses light in the form of pulsed laser to measure the ranges, variable distance to the earth. Lidar is a method of measuring distance by illuminating the target with the laser light and measuring the reflection with a sensor. Difference is laser return time and the wavelength and can be used to model the 3D representative. Oh, those things are told, but what is all weather radar? Oh, brilliant. Weather radar. I think there is no something called as all weather radar. Might be. This is, if it is another name for lidar and camera, then we no need to have a separate signal for that. We close one of this. So we no need to have another signal for all weather. Only we will have a signal for lidar and camera usage. Then there is a risk analysis system. So the object analyzing system and risk analyzing system, these both are software. How we come to know? Based on this use case diagram, it says like they are detecting position, speed, direction, each pedestrian. All these decisions can be made only in software. Similar way, accelerate the car, activate the brakes. This can be also be done in the software only. They will give the commands to accelerate the car and or activate the brakes. So that is also software. So these two things are software. So it is part of ADAS. So we no need an outside signal for them. There needs to be a signal to monitor lidar sensor status, whether the lidar is a faulty one, lidar is okay, or something like that. So the first signal is camera or no and leader status. So I am creating now signals first. So I am creating two signals. They are going to be a camera status, another signal going to be a lidar status. So whether these things are fine means we will have them as that is okay or something like that. If there is a fault in that, we will say fault of those objects. Okay. So they are detecting and transferring the information to this algorithm. Position, speed, direction is pedestrian, but all these things are software. The PCAS system is sending signals to, like it is sending the status bool because override. So there needs to be a brake status, whether the brake is on, brake is off, something like that. So that is output from, that signal is output from ADAS. So this has to go to ABS or something like that. This is software. Okay. So pedestrian detected. So the pedestrian detected should be communicated to other modules. Is pedestrian. So this is pedestrian will go out as a output signal. Even we can position, speed, direction, all these things we can send out. The position can be some floating point value. Here what they said, it is a float, where position is a vector, speed, direction is pedestrian. Position, object, position. So I am just marking, creating new signal. Object, speed. Object, direction. Okay. Then we have is pedestrian. These are all the signals that already we have two signals, 3, 4, 5, 6 we have. This is input to output from ADAS. This is also output from ADAS. G value. So G value is given to ABS. So G value. Let us have something like G value, break G value, something like that. Then this is one signal. This is also output from ADAS. There is a system called risk analysis system. So there is a risk analysis system. If that is the case, the risk should be communicated to outside world. Risk factor. This is also output from ADAS. There needs to be a signal to monitor radar sensor status that we already put. Okay, done. Then need a flag to say pedestrian enter in the risk zone. Pedestrian, pedestrian, pedestrian zone. So this is like another one. Then flag to monitor misdetection when the gas pedal is pressed. So what we have to say, monitor misdetection, detection status. Output from ADAS. There needs to be a warning status for collision. So this warning status, how the other one will understand uh, warning ADAS, warning status, output from ADAS. ADAS. Okay. Then PCA system is only when power mode is on. So power mode needs to be given as an input to the ADAS. We need a signal called power mode in our simulation. Uh, Input to ADAS. There needs to be a signal to mark LiDAR is fault. So that is already the LiDAR status. We are going to maintain a value table. Going to maintain a value table. There needs to be high priority warning to user when he comes to power mode run and needs to acknowledge from the user if the PCAS is fault. So that is we are coming here like here, right? Warning status. There is a warning status is there, detection status, warning status. If it is 1, we will have a value table something like that. 1 means low warning, 2 means medium, 3 means the fault, 3 means high, 4 means fault. Like that we are defining. There needs to be a high priority warning to user when he comes to power mode run and needs to acknowledge from the fault. That we have already made. There needs to be a warning to notify the user there is a pedestrian detection. Pedestrian status we have, I believe. Pedestrian object detection is pedestrian. So we have this. So this is pedestrian will go as an output from ADAS. So that will be used as a DIM for display that the pedestrian is detected. So that is also okay. There needs to be a flag to mark comfort mode. Comfort mode. What is comfort mode? There is something that can be improved upon by simply changing the mode acceleration when the sensor detects a person or other object. One way this can be accomplished by having a setting that would have a name similar to comfort mode where it will be decreases from acceleration. So comfort mode uh, acceleration, deceleration. It is just like a factor. So 0.25 gram, when it is come to 0.25 g, it will accelerate. When it goes below 0.7 g, it will uh, deaccelerate, something like that. Deacceleration to 0.0182 to 0.3. But whether this needs to be communicated, this that we can send it from DIM as a setting, HMI setting. So need to send to be sent to ADAS as setting HMI setting. Okay, we have some 4 minutes. By that time we'll complete. There needs to be a signal to say that pedestrian out of the way. I think we have told that already. Here where we have the signal pedestrian zone out of the way. Pedestrian zone is a risk zone or okay out of the way. Okay, so we can maintain a value table like 0 means out of 1 risk, 2 out of the way of the way. 0 means okay, that means out of the way is going out of the way, risk, no pedestrian zone, normal, there is no risk, something like that. So that is also made. Okay, so these are the things. If something is needed, we will add. So based what we did now is how many signals going to be there in our product, and then we are architecting a ADAS CAN modules. We to synthesize the ADAS module, we are picking what are the parameters that we can use it for communication. Who is going to transmit, who is going to receive, like that we are defining. So as of now, we have few based on the requirement analysis. We have done in the last session. We have made these recommendations. So we will use this as a input. Very first time, we are going to create our uh, first version of our database, CAN database. Okay, how to make, so we studied the requirement and we prepared the signal. Now we are going to put them in the database. Okay, so here we have camera status, right? LiDAR status. If we can have some value tables like uh, camera status. 0 means camera off, 1 means on, 3 means fault. Same is applicable for ADAS as well. What other thing we can do? There needs to be signal not pedestrian detected or not. So we are having a signal for this. So for this we are creating a value table. Is pedestrian. 0 means no. 1 means yes. Okay, then object direction, this is going to be a float, this is going to be an integer, this is going to be a float because it is like a coordinate. Google map we get coordinate, right? Like that it is. So uh, these are all floats, so we no need to bother about it. And then there needs to be a g value communicated to the braking system. In this position in Google, they used to say vectors, something like that. Coordinates, Google coordinates, like Google coordinate, 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 coordinates, samples. Yeah, so it is something like this.